think everybody's just enjoying the SoCal vibe and just having fun out here. So it was good to see the boys swing it today.
Oh, a sweep here of the Angels.
That's our mentality. We just get the momentum going, and the boys feel really good.
The Red Sox sweep Chicago.
3-2 pitch on the way. Siegler swings and he clobbers one, tailing toward the pole. It is gone!
You can't ever count us out. You really can't.
9 straight for the Boston Red Sox.
The All-Star break has come and gone.
You got to come ready to play out of the break.
And swing and a drive. Right field. He's crushed another one. You got to be kidding me. And the Red Sox just cannot lose. Swinging a high fly ball left field. This is deep. Back it goes. Yes, sir. It's out of here. And that's 14 in a row, baby. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record from 80 summers ago.
Oh, that streak was so much fun. Now it's over, but it was fun, no doubt. And speaking of fun, I mean, Red Sox media icon. Going to break, I called him that, and it felt good. I said it with my whole chest. Hogdale joins us. He's a lot of fun, too. And I'm curious, as we welcome you in to Boston, has entered the chat, sir. Now that the streak is over, welcome.
Welcome, Hogdale.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
Over, and we can all be reflective here. Talk to us about how you felt during the streak. At what point during the streak were you like, this is insanity? Which game? For me, it was like that Mets series. Around that Mets series, I said, okay, they got something cooking here. And now that it's over, give me some reflection, sir.
Well, I 100% agree it was the Mets series because that was the first time all season that we had seen them make any sort of comeback, show fight late into games. That's something that they finally showed over the streak in general. They did it multiple times. It's why even when the streak ended yesterday, when they went down 4 runs, I'm like, I cannot definitively say this game is over yet. Which earlier in the season, if they went down by 2 runs, like it's turned the TV off territory. But like now, I feel great about the Sox. I feel like I have a ton of good baseball to look forward to. I feel like that there's real excitement building, and this team could actually make a playoff push when none of us could say that. Like, we all thought it was over. Like, legit, there's a couple weirdos on the internet that thought like, oh, I never gave up. And I think they're insane. So
we have one here, by the way.
I have one of them, I knew it all along.
What do you think is sustainable from this streak, Hogdale, and what do you think is not sustainable from it?
The pitching is easily the most sustainable part.
Yeah.
Like unsustainable, it's like obviously I have to say the hitting, but like you can address that at the deadline as you come forward. Like you got really good performances from Sung-Chae Chang and like Andrew Monasterio and Anthony Siegler being the spark plug that brought the entire thing together. Like, do I think those guys are going to contribute at like a better than league average level going forward? Probably not. But like, just give me league average. If you like, all this offense needs is league average. What was so disheartening before was the complete inability to score even a single run. Like, they average 5 runs a game, like 5.9 runs per game, the streak. They don't need to score that many to win more games than they don't. Can you give me 4? Give me like an average of 4 runs a game, and then we're cooking.
Yeah, we are cooking. And I think it's important to note that this is the real Hogdale and not an audio recording of him playing over a radio program. This is the actual live Hogdale. So thank you, Hogdale, again, for joining us. We did find your number. Hogdale, of all the games.
It was in the Rolodex. You had to flick a couple times, so you found me.
They've won and won and won and won. Of all the games that they did win in that streak that was so beautiful, and now we have so many great memories, what was your favorite game? Do you have a favorite one of any of them?
Yeah, it was the first game against the Orioles. It was like a heavyweight boxing match. Like they were trading blows till the end of the. I was so excited. That Caleb Durbin home run, that's the most excited I have been all year. Like, I really felt like that true guttural down to my soul, like, passion for this team. And it was nice to feel that again. It's been nice to like really believe and hope in this team again. I can't stress enough because sometimes I feel like we don't emphasize enough how miraculous this streak was. Before this stretch of like 20 games, their longest winning streak was 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
They 5 times it. They went from 3 to 15 for their longest streak in the season. It's insane.
They started win-maxing, and then there we go.
Win-maxing, for sure. Absolutely.
So, Hogdale, for those who watch the Dirty Water podcast, I am a subscriber to Mutt Stack as well, friend of Mutt.
Shout out, Mutt.
So, shout out to them. But you have a voice that you do, which is my next question. Is the pressure off of the Red Sox and the players, or is it now on Craig Breslow, who has been empowered now? Where do you see the pressure side of things? Who's it on when it comes to the team right now? And since you are such a Craig Breslow fan, what do you think he does next?
Obviously, I'm outspoken, the #1 Craig Breslow supporter. Like, no one has been behind his corner more than me. But no, for serious though. I think that the pressure is still obviously on Breslow. The players held up their end of the bargain. They played way above their heads over this streak as compared to what we thought they could be. A team without Roman Anthony, without Garrett Crochet. The pressure is on Craig, but also a lot of the pressure came off of Craig because you got to think Craig's feeling pretty good about himself right now because people were clowning him pretty hard. Even going on the radio, he's getting dunked on by radio hosts. And now it's like, see, the team I put out here wasn't complete garbage. Yeah, he needs to make a trade. I'm full set on buying. I remember halfway through the streak, I'm like, oh, you're back in it. You still sell and buy. No, absolutely not. Buy. Go find a star. Yeah. Find a star to inject into this core moving forward because they don't need that much more help. You need 1 or 2 more really good bats. And this team could be really humming. They do so much well.
What's your level of belief, if you want to talk about buying, based on the previous 2 deadlines, Hogdale, which I think, in fairness, have not gone all that well for the Red Sox and Craig Breslow in particular?
Yeah, that's the thing is where the hold your horses is because Craig Breslow's deadline history so far it's not exactly can I give you Lucas Sims? Can I give you Danny Jansen right-handed bat? Luis Garcia, the reliever from the Angels, who was one of the worst players in the history of baseball. He's made one good deadline move, and it was for Steven Matz. Now, you could say he hasn't made a big swing, for a real big talent at the deadline. The one time he tried to do it, he got played by, the Twins and Joe Ryan, which is a little embarrassing. But I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Craig Breslow, I'm not out here every day calling for him to be fired anymore. I see that he's done real positives with this team. But yeah, I want him, but please make me happy at the deadline. I'm begging you.
Who do you want? How do we make you happy? I mean, you can't just give me a statement like that and not tell me who. Give me some names.
Well, Shea Langolier's name's been out there, and I think that makes a lot of sense. The A's are obviously, broke boys who never want to pay anybody, and they got about I think Langoliers has about 2 years left of ARB on his contract. In terms of guys, I've been wish-casting Fernando Tatis Jr. to the Red Sox for about a half decade now.
Amen.
And I'm going to keep doing it because I cannot think of a better fit, a guy who lives for the spotlight. He would thrive so much in the city of Boston. He would be amazing at Fenway Park. When I go to bed, I see Fernando Tatis Jr. As a Red Sox in my dreams.
Amen. I'm with you.
The inside of your eyeball.
Travis loves big fish, just so you know.
AJ Brown.
I'm willing to go with Xander Bogaerts too.
Oh yeah. With that
I would love to have Xander back. That contract is absurd. You know what's crazy is that Xander contract I think ends the same year as Tatis's 14-year contract ends. It's absurd.
I mean he's only owed $175 million over the next 7 years, Hogdale.
Listen, it's not that much, okay?
That.
Just pay it down, send it down the river or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
What if that brings you Tatis back? And now we're getting crazy because talk about bringing on,
that's so
hundreds
much salary.
of millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Are you willing? It's easy for you to say it's not your money. Would you be willing to take on a bad contract and get a good player?
I would. The thing, because I've seen people talk about Miller, and obviously Mason Miller is unbelievable. I just don't think it makes sense for the Red Sox to take back Xander's contract for Miller because the Sox bullpen is already extremely good. It's extremely formidable. They need hitters. They need to hit. With Tatis, I feel like if you're taking that much money back, they'd have to take back our bad money. They'd probably be taking back Yoshida, Story, probably get him to take Campbell as well. But I wouldn't be against it. Not at all. I want anything to get Fernando Tatis Jr. on this team. I'm begging.
Amen.
Okay, well, another guy, Hogdale, who is thriving besides Craig Breslow is Chad Tracy, it seems. And he is now today being inducted into the Woo Sox Hall of Fame. Means a lot to him. He talked about everything is coming up Chad Tracy right now. Do you think they should take the interim tag off of his managerial title?
The only reason I'm not doing it is because the last time the Red Sox gave a manager security midseason is when they extended Cora a couple years ago, and then they immediately swan dived off of the highest cliff you could think of. I like Chad Tracy. I like what he's done with his team. I like that he has a relationship with the younger guys that are developing. It seems like he has a feel. It seems like the role is not too big for him at all. I like him a lot. If they were to take the interim tag off, I would completely understand. I only just wouldn't do it just because I've seen how it's gone in recent history, and also I want to just keep them hungry, keep everyone on the team hungry.
So would you say? Sorry. Would you say you're superstitious or a little stitious?
I mean, I am still at my dad's house. Frame of reference, I got here 20 days ago, and I was going to leave Monday. But the Sox kept winning, so I'm in good conscience, I cannot leave. So I'm at least a little superstitious. I can't lie.
You gotta love the commitment to the game there.
Respect.
Would they be doing this if Alex Cora were still managing the team?
I don't think so. I can't say that with 1,000% certainty. For any criticisms I've had of Alex Cora, the players have always liked him. He's always kept the band together.
Yep.
But I don't know. I felt like that voice had gotten so stagnant. I felt like the coaching staff I hated how they played baseball. I feel like they've been more detail oriented post Cora. I feel like I see less of the brain dead dumb mistakes that used to permeate this team. Even this year, after they added the great defensive players, they had some really dumb plays the first couple months of the season.
Well, that brings up my next question. Now that the streak's over, how did you feel about the way the streak ended? This was typical Red Sox earlier, right? 1 run, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts. You didn't know who the starter is going to be, right? So the starter started bad, then Bayo comes in again. I'm just curious your thoughts on that, but also just the guys who've been away. Trevor Story, Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer.
Yep.
Just, do you think that has anything to do with the success of the team being almost exactly where they've been through 100 games, 3 straight years now?
I will say, in terms of the players away, I think so. I think Roman Anthony has been taking so much unnecessary garbage. They exiled him to Fort Myers, and I was told because there's no hot chicks there, which I think is a bit insane. It's Florida. This guy's boozing too much. Give me a break.
Fort Myers, they're not that ugly.
It's absurd. Beautiful. No, I'm talking to people. It's there's nothing. It's Florida, and he's a millionaire. You think he can't afford Uber?
That to you.
He can't afford Uber.
I have been places with Cotillo and Fort Myers. That's not true. Twin Peaks is a great establishment.
Sure, he's not at Red Lobster or Waffle House.
Yeah, they're with Cotillo in his salmon shirt. Exactly. But
it's we saw a documentary.
Cotillo Stray.
No, I love Cotillo. I do love Cotillo. He was very approachable when I met him with the salmon shirt. It made me open up to him.
The salmon shirt.
Yeah, but
the guys away. Your thoughts?
The guys being away, there is something to when Meyer went down, the infield was immediately solidified because he really wasn't playing very well. Sung-Chae Chang came in and basically outplayed him in every single facet. Siegler came up and did the exact same. I just can't imagine that the young guys are just this level of cancerous toxicity that they're the ones driving the failure of the team.
What about?
I will
Trevor
tell you
Story?
who is driving the failure of the team though. Trevor Story.
Right on.
I will say I have an irrational dislike of Trevor Story. I know he's a good person. I've heard nothing that he's the best guy ever. I'm sorry, he just has the stench of loser about him. I have to put it out there.
Hogdale, I've got some stats for you on Trevor Story that I know you'll appreciate. So obviously he had a good second half of last year. I want to get your thoughts on this theory. You remember if we're talking about the Angels, the Tyler Anderson incident on June 2nd of last year, which was the first known incident of the Red Sox pitch relaying scheme.
Correct.
Trevor Story, before that incident, was batting .222 with a .563 OPS, 7 home runs, and a 31% K rate. After the first known pitch relaying incident, he hit .286 with an .818 OPS, 18 homers, and a 24% K rate. Was Trevor Story the biggest recipient, the biggest beneficiary of the Red Sox pitch relaying scheme last year, yes or no?
Maybe. Obviously, I don't have the numbers for everyone else, but the thing is I'll never get on a team for trying to get that competitive edge. I'm what's known as a pro-cheating baseball fan. If you start talking to me about the integrity of the game, I'm going to laugh you out of the building. Baseball is a game that has no integrity.
That's what I think. Everybody should take as many steroids as possible and then see what happens. I think that would be amazing.
That was called the 90s.
Exactly. Like juice up and have fun.
We've already seen that movie.
But yeah, like Story, like I'm sure like a lot of his underperformance this year was due to the injury. I just go back to like he had like a 540 OPS. And someone in my chat the other day was like Anthony Siegler is like Story's so much better. I'm like his OPS is 150 points higher, and he's a better defender. Story's one of the worst defenders in the sport this year.
Yeah, Trevor Story was supposed to be the captain of this year, or the unk of the team this year, and it just certainly hasn't gone that way.
Hey, his leadership quality took this Red Sox team to a wild card round where they lost to the Yankees for the first time in 20 years in the playoffs. That's the leadership quality we got here.
I posted a bunch of award odds that are out there today, but you know, what's more realistic to you? The Red Sox winning the AL East, winning the division, potentially Sonny Gray being a Cy Young Award winner? What about Peyton Tolley, Rookie of the Year? Any of those stand out to you?
I think like they're all somewhat reasonable. Like the division is not laughably out of play anymore. I think they're 7 back as of right now, which is a lot, but like they were probably like before the streak like 18 back or 15 back or something absurd. Tolley could easily win Rookie of the Year for sure. I mean, Jake Bennett, if he gets a full workload for the rest of the year with how good he's been, like he might get Rookie of the Year votes. I mean, there's a lot of positive things that could happen. Like you got to assume there's going to be some regression for Gray in the second half because if you look at his underlying numbers, they're good, but they're not. This guy is a Cy Young winner caliber good. But like none of those things are super unrealistic. Like I'd take a long shot for the Sox to win the division. Why not? Do any of these teams scare you?
You just mentioned the pitchers. Do they need to add pitching help at the deadline? Theoretically, every team always needs pitching help at the deadline because of the young guys you just mentioned. You're concerned about a regression for Gray. Where do you put it on your list of needs right now, Hogdale?
It's up there. I think a bat is above it for sure. Like I'd be trying to get like a pitcher as a secondary piece in a deal just to add innings. And like I think Bayo is going to be hard stuck in that bullpen role for a while now because of this. Because Bennett and Tolley are both either at or directly approaching like the most innings they've ever thrown in their entire lives. And you got to think these guys are going to be on pitch limits sooner rather than later. So yeah, they probably do need to add at least one more arm, which is insane because of the sheer amount of arms. So like all the other extra depth arms they have are still like a month away. That's the thing, like a Cutter Crawford or a Tanner Houck, you know, Johan Oviedo, who, you know, most people forgot exists, but he does.
Yeah.
He does exist.
Remember him?
Yeah, he's another one. I know this is now in the past, but it still bothers me. Do you have any theories as to why Sonny Gray was not in the All-Star game?
I literally have no idea. Because like obviously he's had the quality. Like, does someone have a personal vendetta against him? Who was picking the rosters this year? Like that's who I need to know.
Money. I'm wondering about the money. Did he have an incentive in there? Was there something that I get the sniffer out all the time, Hogdale, when it comes to
do they just take guys with receding hairlines? Because I think that's kind of messed up. Like Sonny Gray can't control that. That's just not cool.
Yeah, Hogdale, before we let you go, do you have any predictions for what the Red Sox are going to do the rest of the season, where they end up, where the season ends up?
At this rate, if I was going to predict, I'd say like, hey, you know, like listen, close it out, semi-strong, win like 85 games. I think that comfortably gets you like a wild card spot in the American League. Give me 85 games, buy at the deadline. I'm delusional enough. If they buy a big bat at the deadline, I'm going to say they're still going to win 90, like as my preseason prediction.
Okay.
So like, listen, just take a big swing at the deadline. That's what I want.
We talked about this to start the show, and I posed a question. I'll pose it to you, to the crew. I said, if they stand pat at the deadline, which Hogdale, you know we've seen this team do time and time again. If they don't do anything at the deadline and they say, let's just roll with what we have, you still think they will make the postseason. You just don't see a deep postseason run, right?
If they do absolutely nothing, I think that's incredibly demoralizing for a group that has fought this hard.
Yep.
I do.
You got to reward
I wouldn't
team.
be surprised. Because a part of the deadline is a psychological aspect. You absolutely have to reward the team.
Okay.
Like these guys have fought so hard to get back to a spot where like they're in it. Like they are deep. They are in a playoff spot right now. They are in a playoff race for the rest of the year. You got to reward these guys.
Okay.
Nesson loves you, Hogdale.
Yeah,
we love
do,
you,
man.
Hogdale.
I love y'all too. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Thanks, Hogdale.
Thank you so much, Hogdale.
I love that guy, man.
the best.
I love it.
It's the best.
It's a kinder, gentler version of him on this show.
Yeah, it's not the version that
This is not After Dark.
Remember when you bought CDs and it said that little disclaimer?
Explicit.
Yeah, explicit.
Yep. Parental advisory.
Parental advisory.
617-582-CHAT. You want to talk Sox? Get in here and talk it with us. Would ya? When we come back, what's trending in the world of sports? Right here on Boston has entered the chat.